Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah. Welcome to 1213 Prescott Way. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when we post another video. A video. A video. Video. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Yes, today, I am eating what I made. I barbecued Tuesday. I told you I was so busy this weekend that I decided to do it, and it was perfect because it was on my hubby's day off. So I made for David. I barbecued a T-bone steak, um, he wanted 3 chicken wings, 2 thighs, and the bratwurst sausage. And then I had my salmon. I made some greens, some baked beans. I made myself some plantain, cornbread, and then I'm eating the leftover. This is the last piece of the tuna casserole that I made. And I believe that is it. So I am going to dig in. I made the salmon this morning because yesterday after I barbecued, I just ate because I was just tearing up the tuna casserole. I ate a piece of tuna casserole and cornbread. That's what I wanted. And David threw down with his food. And then I made the salmon and the plantain this morning before I left for work. So thumbnail, thumbnail. Yes. Where's my fork? Where's my fork? Oh yeah, you see the tomatoes right there. But let's get busy because I am hungry. I go in with the salmon first. The greens were delicious. Oh yeah, I did have greens as well. Mm. 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 Everything is so delicious. Mm. 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 And I do love hot sauce on my tuna casserole. I like it really creamy, but I only had one thing of cream of mushroom soup, and I wasn't going to the store, so it's not as creamy as I like it, but it's delicious nonetheless. Mm. Do you guys love plantain? Green banana. I bought it green, but I let it ripen because I love it sweet. Mm, 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 mm. Take a bite. Mm, 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 mm. Everything is so good. Mm. Now you know I'm not going to finish this, but I'm going to enjoy it while I can. Mm, 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 mm. So good. Mm, Mm. As you guys saw from the title, mm, I'm sorry about it. It's just so good. Mm, mm, mm. Um, um, from the title, there were three unalived in a head-on collision in Utah, Highway 15, which, by the way, runs through Las Vegas. So, and not, she was in her 90s, a lone driver. She was by herself. She gets on the freeway, and she was headed south on the northbound Freeway 15. And someone called it in, and she had gone about a mile. So about a mile afterwards, she hits head on with the car coming towards her. She was unalived at the scene. The 90, the lady in her 90s that went the wrong way, as well as the front passenger and the driver of the vehicle going towards her. That she was involved with the head-on collision, and the two teenagers in the back seat, they were airlifted, and they survived. So my question is always, at a certain age, do you think it should be mandatory that seniors can no longer drive? I know they are going to say you're messing with their rights and that kind of stuff, but I just think at a certain age you shouldn't be driving because your motor skills kind of like being drunk. Your reflexes aren't going to be as good. Your cognitive thinking is not as sharp. One instance in Vegas when I was going, the roundabouts, this one older woman, this poor lady, she went the wrong way on the roundabout, didn't know what to do, stopped her car and started going backwards on it. Luckily, there was an officer there. He kind of stopped her, and let traffic go and helped her go the right direction. I don't know what he did after that. And then another instance was, I know I had a friend who was unalived by an older man. He was in his 80s because he just drove into his lane, ran him off the road into a ditch, car flipped over, and he ended up getting unalived. So this story is near and dear to my heart, so it makes me wonder, excuse me, excuse me, at what point should they give up their license? At what point would you let I know it's not a matter of letting because you know how strong minded older people are, your parents, your grandparents. But at what point do you just take the keys and say no? Or, I know my brother had to do that. He was taking care of a lady who was, she was going through the dementia thing and she couldn't remember stuff and she didn't even pay her car insurance or re-register her car. That just shows you the memory thing was gone. and she loved to go to the casino to gamble, but so she was still driving there with no kind of insurance or anything. So he took it upon himself, and he would take her, because she was like, I need to go gamble. So he would take her every week, once a week, but he took her keys from her. So on that note, you guys stay safe. And I do want to ask that question. Do you believe seniors shouldn't drive after a certain age? Because there's no law stating that. They may have to renew their license more frequently, take eye tests and all that kind of stuff, but I don't even really believe, I believe that's a percentage of it, but I think it's more cognitive and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of factors in it. So, you guys, I am full as you can see, but I enjoyed this thoroughly, and I will probably finish it before I leave work, and if not, this will be dinner. And on that note, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when we post another video to the video. And have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your AM, afternoon, evening, and night. And I'll see you on the next video. Love you. Peace.